As the older man begins to move closer and closer to the boy, we begin to see him struggle more and more. Walking becomes a chore. Movement is secondary to action. He must think before acting. He sees the young boy sitting there, motionless, entirely mute, never twitching, never moving as the older man heads closer. Eventually, he gets to the boy. Dropping his sack to the ground, he is shaking. The older man grabs the young boy by the neck, holding him aloft, checking the pulse. He's still alive. Surprise, surprise. As he picks the boy up, grabbing his bag, he begins to head him back to the rocks where most of his camp is still set up. As the night passes on, he finds no food, unfortunately. The night goes by, starving, knowing that the morning will be even more terrible than the last. In the early parts of the morning, the boy begins to wake up. You see his eyes flutter open as they look around inside the darkness and sees the world in the red hue that is the glowing moon in the night sky. In this, you see the boy find the old man. You see him stutter back for a moment, brushing against the rock, almost falling off the side of it. The old man rushes forward, grabbing him before he's able to fall. We hear the old man's voice. "Calm down there, boy. You're all right. There's nothing to be worried about. You're safe." The younger boy just stares at him, not knowing what to think. As the young boy begins to figure out more of what actually happened, he begins to think about what happened in the car that drove off. We see the older man look back to him, his gun still in hand, looking out for food before the morning sun comes. "What is it, boy? Why is it that they took you? And how did you get out of that car? I saw you be taken away under the highway bridge. How did you get out of there? You should be dead." You see the young boy shrug. The older man, "Don't you speak, boy? Do you not talk?" Well, the young boy nods his head. "So you can talk. Well, this conversation would be a lot less one-sided if you would speak up." See the young boy look around. "Well, I was taking my books over to the store, not too far away from town, a few miles from where the highway bridge is. It was only north but 2 miles. But those men, they found me. One shot me in the leg." As the older man looks over to the leg of him, there is no wound. There is no mark of entry or exit to the bullet. The older man looks to him. "Well, I'm just gonna call it right now. I don't see no wound. That means you didn't get shot. So what actually happened?" The younger boy looks at him, confused, not knowing why he wouldn't trust him. "Well, I got shot, yeah, in my leg. It hurt, I know I did." "Well, there's no wound on it, boy. So it's either you imagine you got shot, or you're damn well crazy. Well, I know I got shot. But I was bringing my books to the store not too far north. As I was saying, when they caught me, they took my books in the car. I left the car not too far off the road. You took the car from those 3 men. Yeah, I was able to subdue them. Really, a tied up, injured young man takes on 3 bandits. I would like to see you try that. Well then, how else are you going to explain me getting out of there and taking that car away? Magic or some kind. Nothing I can actually explain. I still think you're probably dead. I don't even know if you're actually right here, or if you're just some sort of vision that the starvation's making me have. Well, I'll tell you right now, I'm no vision. I'm here. I'm actually here. Well, if you're actually here then, I'm not seeing no food. Sun's about to rise in about a few minutes. How about we head over to that car and head north towards town? Yes, I would very much like that. By the way, why didn't you head up to town first? I don't know. I had a feeling in my head to come this way. To take a walk. Before I headed out. You damn well know that you could have been killed out there. If it was anyone else but me, you would have been shot and dead. But I wasn't. It's best not to be taking those kind of actions out here if you want to live. I know. But you gotta trust in something. Trust. That's the last thing you want to have out here. Trust is what lets you down. Trust is what breaks a man. Whatever you say, old man. Alright, now where's the car? We need to get north and get out of here, because those bandits are going to be looking around for their lost men. Alright, let's head north then. As we see the 2 of them begin to head northward, they find the car laid about the highway, the book still laid in the back of the trunk, along with the 3 dead bodies of those bandits in the back seat. The older man looks behind him. Well, gosh darn, you actually did kill him. As he begins to investigate the bodies, he sees no mark of any wound, any entry of a bullet, any slash of a knife, any bruise of a punch thrown or anything. These men are just dead. No, that's just a little freaky. You want to talk, old man? Not exactly the most pleasant person to meet out in the middle of the wastes, are you? And you're not quite the most entertaining person to find out in the wastes. As they head north, we will cut it here until they arrive to town.